I animate this fight in 100 hours. Here's how you can do it yourself. I'm Besty Animates and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be breaking down every single step I went through making this fight scene. From the storyboarding, choreography, and even every animation technique I used to make this fight feel alive. Whether you're a beginner or already animating, you should be able to get something useful from this. Alright, here's the idea for the storyboard. It's an ultimate showdown between these two characters as they battle for an unknown reason. The yellow one kinda beats the shit out of the white guy first, then the white guy blocks a couple attacks and sends the other guy flying. And then I kinda run out of imagination. What should I do next? Huh? Who said that? My inner demons had tied me up in a chair, with my phone in my hand, watching Solo Leveling. Disgusting. After binge watching Solo Leveling for the 11th time, it finally hit me. Why don't I make these two game characters? That way I don't have to think of a story as to why they are fighting, because they are game characters. That's literally all they do. Alright, now that we've gotten the idea of turning them into game characters, I still have to find a way to portray that idea. So I thought of changing the game mode from a hand-to-hand combat mode to a fantasy combo mode. That way I could also be giving more room for creativity to animate something visually stunning. Super speed, hollow purple, cleave, you know, anything that looks visually stunning. Or even a shadow army. Yeah, but too bad I'm on time level, so that won't be possible. I decided to give the yellow guy electricity powers and a sword, cause why not? Then I gave the white guy a two-headed gigantic axe with like super strength or something. I won't show you the whole storyboard yet though. Gotta keep some suspense for the final animation and, you know, YouTube retention and stuff. So for the first cut, I had to get the character on screen and dodge an attack from the other character. Now this was a really tricky cut because I had to make the character look like he was already stepping back from an attack, while also getting ready to counter another one. So I drew him in a position that will be able to convey that feeling. Then I animated him stepping back some more before the other character launches his attack. After animating that, I got him in a position preparing for the next attack, which would be a kick blocked by the other character's arm. Quick tip, when animating a fight scene, always remember to add a little anticipation before every blow. This gives the viewer a moment to register what's coming. Skip it and it just looks like this. And after every blow, there should also be follow through. These are key principles of animation that helps to make your animation feel more real, lifelike, or should I say natural. So add anticipation before a blow and follow through after one. Now after animating the character block his attack, I animated the other character take a punch to the neck. A cold move if you ask me. Then I animate the character stepping back holding the spot he got hit at, so the viewer sees how much pain he's in. Then I animate the other character getting ready and launching an attack at the guy who just got hit. I also did a little camera work on this cut, but it's just mid. So far this cut's been kinda easy, but the next one got real tricky. Character acting. Now this wouldn't necessarily be a challenge for the average animator, but I have never really animated character acting before. I'll probably make a video on it in the future though. So the idea for this next cut was animating the guy feel kinda dizzy, then instantly locking in. To make the animation process easier, I animated the head using a cylinder. This way it'd be easier to get the perspectives and animation down. I then animated the cylinder moving in a circular motion. That way I could get a swaying type of effect to really convey the feeling of him being dizzy. Then I drew this anticipation frame before the character really locks in. And finally, I animated the character run off screen. The results for this was honestly really satisfying. I mean, consider this is my first time animating something like this. On the next cut, I had to animate the character running to launch an attack that gets dodged by the other character. Since the character was far away, I used stick figures to animate the characters to make things easier for me. But as they got closer to the screen, I used more detailed drawings. For this cut, I had to animate the characters running at each other, while the camera swiftly zooms in on them. After zooming in on them, I had to animate a two-punch combo, which I did using the principle of anticipation and follow-through, like I talked about earlier in the video. After receiving those two punches, I animated the character launching for his own attack, but he misses as the other character dodges while I animated subtle camera movements. I drew the character getting ready to launch another attack again, but the other character blocked the attack he launched, but he still launches another one that still got blocked. The receiver follows through with an attack and kicks him off screen. I then animated him land and make the two characters lock eyes. Now this is when the real fun begins. Like I told you in the beginning, these two characters are game characters, fighting cause some bored human wanted them to. So I first animated a game mode change on the computer. Thought it could go from hand-to-hand combat mode to fantasy combat mode. Light work really. For the next cut, I had to animate a cool electric weapon summon, like the ones they do in Solo Leveling. which I did by drawing squiggly lines everywhere to make a bubbly type of effect. Then I animated a little camera work to make the shot look cool, and some impact frames to make the shot look more cool. Yeah. In the next cut, the character strikes his weapon on the ground, making it to break and debris fly everywhere. So I decided to add an impact frame to make that hit feel more powerful. I drew the character with an evil smile with debris all over. Then I animated him getting ready to use his axe to send boulders flying at the other character. I had some problems with the timing of the animation while doing this, so I just had to delete some frames to make it flow better. After animating that, I kinda did the same thing I did at the start of this animation. I animated him stepping back a little, then dodged the boulder in slow motion. I actually made him dodge it at normal speed at first, but it really didn't convey the feeling I wanted it to. After dodging the boulder, I animated the character settling back into position with a smirk on his face. But then he noticed something. Meteors. Shit. In the next cut, I drew a little obstacle course for the character to get through. Yeah, parkour type shit. I animate the character run and jump on and off a boulder, launching onto another one, then throws a backflip, lands on another boulder, and jumps off. He disappears for a little bit, then runs out carrying his sword. JK, if you don't know how to animate run cycles, I recommend you watch my video how to animate run cycles. So as I animate him running off screen, I animated a cut showing his legs running, then transition into another scene where I animate the character running. Now, this would be a plain old boring animation if all he did was run. So I thought of animating rocks being thrown at him. I animated him throw a backflip to dodge the first boulder, and then a slide to dodge the second one. Then I animated the character run some more and slide through a boulder. Sorry I couldn't show you the process. Apparently the screen record didn't save, and now you're probably gonna be mad at me. I animated on that boulder coming in as the character jumps on it for leverage. Then we get this little camera zoom on the character, and then I animate a running loop. Now I have currently spent 95 plus hours on this project, drew 500 plus frames, and the animation is now about 50 seconds long. I need to wrap up this project as soon as possible. But how'd you do that? Easy. I just animate some aura for me. Beep, 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 beep. Time's up. And guess what? I couldn't do cleanups or even finish coloring, but I hope you enjoyed this animation that literally sucked the life out of me to make. And if you don't like and subscribe to this channel, I will. Shit. Shit. Bye.